Hello, hello, and a good Monday morning to you. My Fruity Pebble Loop Rice Krispie Treats Cornflake Honeycomb Abundance. Something like that. Coffee cheers to you. It is me, Hallie, with today's weekly reading book review with some other stories thrown in, of course, because we love the stories. So, pour yourself a cup of coffee should you like to talk about books. And here are the three I read this week, or finished this week, or yeah, we read them. Okay, the first one, I blurbed this in my stories just as like, blew my mind. Unbelievable. A lot of you also replied and commented that you also loved it or have read other amazing books by R.F. Kuang that you recommended to me. So this is BABEL, an arcane history. This is 1800s Oxford town, university. And let's call them foreign kids, are brought to be translators, and all of Britain's colonial economic system is based on these silver bars that have like two words on them, and like the magic is in that weird space between the translation because you can't actually precisely articulate from one language to another, right? There's always something lost in translation. Anyway, this was unbelievable. I feel like it really could have happened. So it wasn't like too fantasy that you have to wrap your heads around. And I loved it. It said so much. I cared about the characters. There were twists and turns and drama. No content aside from some violence, and fascinating. So I've always been obsessed with linguistics and whatever, even though I don't have a gift for learning languages. I love knowing like where words come from and all of that nerdiness. So highly recommend. It is a walking tome, about 542 pages, but it was a page turner for me. And again, didn't need all kinds of crazy made up vocabulary to fall into this semi-fantastical world. So highly recommend. At least it was a book written for me. Might not be for everybody, of course, no book can be, but absolutely loved BABEL by R.F. Kuang. Thank you. Okay. Next, I read, sort of, Sabotage at Sea, Montgomery Bonbon #4, out now from Candlewick Press in paperback and hardcover, illustrated by the amazing Claire Powell. This is by Alasdair Beckett-King. He's a British comedian with many career jobs, gigs, and it's just excellent, silly, voicey writing. Our main character disguises herself as a detective, puts on a fake mustache and trench coat and solves crimes, and it's hilarious. I love it. It's silly. I was not paying as close of attention mindfully as I could have for this one, so I get to reread it sometime soon, but loved this one because I love this series, so highly recommend the entire thing. Great. Okay, the one I read last night, I'm in the midst of another book, but I picked this one up because it was a super easy read. This is Don't Call It Art by Austin Kleon. You may know him as How to Steal Like an Artist, Show Your Work, and there was another one he wrote, which I can look in the back at the little diagram. Steal Like an Artist, Show Your... Keep going! That was a great one. This is Don't Call It Art, brand new. I'm a little annoyed because it's not in paperback like the other ones, but I do love a jacketless hardcover. So obsessed with that. Nice bright pink. Really enjoyed it. Agreed with more of the first half than the second half, but you know, not all advice is for everybody. But the main thing of it is create like a kid. Just play. You don't have to judge it while you're doing it. A lot of advice I've heard, a lot of different ways, but also a lot of great quotes from a lot of creatives throughout the centuries. So thoroughly enjoyed. Page turner. Don't call it art if you need a little boost and fun to read with visuals, which we all do, right? Not just artists. You can create and just have fun and play. It's good for your mental health, I promise. Okay. Currently reading. I am currently reading Dinner at the Night Library by Hika Harada. This is, of course, Asian fiction, Japanese in translation. Love this cover art. So good. And it's really good. It's a girl who comes to this suburban library where they receive collections of authors' libraries when they die. So they keep their whole collection and catalog them. So if a famous author dies, they donate their library to this museum and whatever. So as far as I know, there aren't really any stakes. It's just characters, and they work at a night library that has weird overnight hours. really don't know why. I'm not sure. It obviously doesn't matter because I don't know why, but enjoying that. Also, my pretty bookmark my boss made me. Okay, other stories from the week. I went and saw football, or I Love Lave Dash at the Warehouse Theater, one of our theaters downtown. It was ridiculous. Very funny. 6-woman cast playing multiple characters, including 2 top NFL draft picks who end up playing for the same team, and they both like tackle the guy. And it was funny. Don't have to like sports to find it funny. So enjoyed that. And I think literally my last post is a picture of the set. It's great. The whole floor was painted green like a football field, but of course it became the locker room and the field and all the other things, and it was great. So football for adult audiences only. Okay, also I started watching Rebel Without a Cause. Man, that thing's bleak. So I've seen it years ago. I very rarely, unless I've watched it a million times, remember how a movie goes. So I still have 40 minutes left in Rebel Without a Cause. Again, right there, James Dean. Oh, it's so sad. And man, his mom's anxiety was giving me anxiety. So paused in that one and started rewatching again. Picked a random Modern Family. This is season 5. Started rewatching that because I like Modern Family. Okay, reading next, maybe, who knows? I have way too many books to read, and more keep arriving somehow. I don't know. But I bought this when it first came out, and I still haven't read it. But I love Roshani Chokshi. I love what feels like an old fairy tale, but it's actually a new one that she made up. This is YA. Look how pretty. So I should totally read that, like, immediately. Also, Simon & Schuster mailed me a couple Megan Miranda books, who I've actually never read, but thrillers, and I need a good mystery thriller, you know, when we're in that mind space. Need a fun page turner. Dum, dum, dum. Love it. This one, of course, I heard a podcast and had to go buy it from my local indie. Jensen had it in their writer's room. Yeah, we'll call it the writer's room. It's where all the journals and stuff are, and books about writing and creativity. Anyway, this is Monsters in the Archive, My Year of Fear with Stephen King by Caroline Bix. Have I ever read a Stephen King novel? No. I have read on writing, as most people have, but Stephen King gave her access to all of his first drafts and notes and all the other things. And it's just kind of a look into his creative process from an outsider, I guess. So really interesting. And I like reading about scary stuff so I don't have to read the scary stuff, especially so I know what's happening. So if it's scary, I need spoilers because otherwise I can't sit through it. So this is a book about writing. Yeah. I think, or development, and how all our creativity, it doesn't matter how you get there, because you get there because every book, every painting, everything you create is going to have a different process. So looking forward to that. Also, how great is that cover, right? So good. Does it have, nothing exciting on the naked cover, but we're excited to read that one. And that is out now from Hogarth. Yeah, I don't know, but cool book. Okay, and I got a very heavy box from Book of the Month this month, of course, and I think this is the first one, mostly because of the color scheme and the title's great. Main Characters by Bobby Palmer. Some love stories are bigger than just 2 people. Do I remember what this book is about? No. Was I apparently intrigued by the blurb? Of course. Also, ooh, hey, spot gloss, nice. Anyway, but I'm loving that vintage, like, baby blue and avocado green and pink on there. So keep you posted if I actually read that one this week, of course. Okay, that's all the stories. I should be able to calm down, but impossible because it's Monday and I'm so excited, and I did get a nap yesterday, so I'm feeling good. Okay, other things happening. Crayon Box Happy Mail is going out today. It's already sitting by the door to go out to the mailbox. Also, you may recall earlier this year I had an art show. I was in the Art of Storytelling gallery exhibit, and this seemed to be the crowd favorite. This is my Dracula 3 times. Yeah, he's eating a cupcake. I got it scanned. I need to adjust it a little. I know it's in shiny right now and it's a little big, but some of you asked, are there prints available? So I'm gonna work on making prints available, maybe in this size as well as a little smaller size. So stay tuned to my Substack, and probably it's gonna be easier to sell. If you are a Patreon subscriber, I'll make it available to free members as well as paying members. But there will be a way through there. I think I'm going to figure that out this week. So stay tuned for Dracula 3 times. And I probably should make a sticker of him eating the cupcake, right? So maybe I'll include that with print sales. Okay, stay tuned on that. And you also saw, you guys voted, you may have seen Theodore and the Sea Beast, as well as St. Joan the Opossum, voting on videos. I filmed both videos, I just haven't made them together in iMovie like an amateur, but that's okay. It's done, not perfect. We can only be amazing at so many things. Okay, anyway, St. Joan the Opossum by my friend Emma. I only have a photocopy of it because I already lent the book out, but you may have seen me paint her. So I'm gonna put that video and Theodore's videos together, and one of them will pop up for Patreon subscribers this week while you're waiting for your Happy Meal to arrive. So that's all my news I'm gonna tell you about, because I'll go try to calm down. You know, going out in the yard, drinking some more coffee, and then I'll make something pretty. Okay, love you guys. Let me know what stories you're reading, loving, enjoying. I do hope to go see downtown Upstate Shakespeare Festival's doing Midsummer Night's Dream, so hopefully I'll make it to that this week if it doesn't get rained out. Never know in Greenville, that's why I moved here. I heard it rained a lot and it was closer than Seattle. So anyway, yeah, I'll stop talking. Okay, bye.